हेलो। आजो आजो आजो। किधर रह गए सब? आजो. So before we move forward, first of all, I want a suggestion from anyone listening. Uh, okay, audio is good. So IPL. These are the streams I'll be doing for this month. We have no MotoGP until I think the last weekend of this month. We don't have Formula One until next month. So I want to know regarding the audience that is sort of watching so far. Should I do IPL in English or in Hindi? I prefer English, but I do know that the cricket audience mostly would prefer Hindi. So you guys let me know what you guys would want to hear this IPL season in. For today, let's try make it in English. Let's see how it works out. I've done a couple already in Hindi, so let's see how this one works out in English. Is it working? Yes, it's good. Let's get into it. Let's get into the matches yesterday. First match we had was Hyderabad and Lucknow. This match was not as straightforward as it should have been on paper. So Hyderabad again, they have absolute madmen running in the top order, in the middle order, even down the order as well, in the lower order ish. But it's just one of those that they don't click every day. But the day they click, geez, it's a sight to behold. A problem yesterday that Hyderabad had, they lost four in the power play. If I'm not wrong, it was four in the power play. Not sure when Livingstone got out. I think it was in the power play. Travis hit 7 of 8. Abhishek 2 ball dark. Ishan Kishan 4 balls 1 run. So that top order is your openers plus your guy that comes one down. They completely flopped. They completely fumbled the ball. It's so the bowling lineup for Lucknow is not that strong. It's just one bowler that you had to watch out for, and yeah, just one bowler. Pace-wise being Mohammad Shami, and then the other one, the spinner, Digvesh. Depends on how good you are in your spin game, but otherwise it was just Mohammad Shami you needed to watch out for earlier on, and then once you got a flow of the pitch, then even Mohammad Shami wouldn't have been that much of a threat. That was just my take on the way Shami's bowling was going. Early on, I think in the first over, who did he pick out? He picked out Abhishek, and then second time around, he picked out Travis Head, if I'm not wrong. So when you lose these two madmen, your power play is already compromised. Ishan Kishan then also following suit. He got bowled. That was a uh, very well bowled delivery that Prince Yadav gave. The first one, he tried a similar thing, ended up missing his lines a bit. I think he gave it a bit too much air, and then it turned out into a low full toss type of thing, if I'm not wrong. And then second time around, he gets it on the pegs of Ishan Kishan. So top order absolutely useless. Livingston hit that 1-6, and I thought, okay, now he's going to get the move on, but he also ended up not being impactful, just 14 of 20. with that 1-6, courtesy of that 1-6. Otherwise, it was a real struggle for the man as well. Now, the two people that held the inning together, the two people that batted respectably, let's say, was Henry Klassen and Nitish Reddy. At the time these guys came together at the crease, they were 22 for 4, I want to say, in the power play, or just around the sixth over. And then from there, they ended up stretching around 100 odd runs between themselves. So these two had to, first of all, bat deep. They had to bat time. They needed some sort of a foundation for someone like Ankit Verma, for someone like a Harsh Dubey to possibly come and capitalize. And they did their part to the best of their abilities. They did nothing wrong except for the points when they got out individually. At that point, it was a matter of acceleration. They already got the eye in. They knew what the pitch was playing, how it was playing. So you would say that towards the end, especially, they threw away their wickets. But Henry Klassen, 62 of 41, 151 strike rate, he doesn't like coming in early. He prefers coming in around at least the halfway mark, if not later. But because the top order has been collapsing regularly in this tournament, I think this was the second match. Was it the second or third match? I think. So in all the matches, basically, Henry Klassen has had to come up to the crease earlier than he would like. So he's batting uncomfortably to begin with. So he's having to build himself into the innings. With Nitish Reddy, the first match, I don't know why they decided to send him so far up the order when he's a middle order batter. But then this match, they've sorted out his number. They've kept him slightly lower in the order than what he started with, and from there he's taken his own. He's a middle order bat, pace all rounder. That's his perfect role, well defined role, and he doesn't need to do anything extraordinary like come further up or go further down or whatever. His batting as well, he complemented Henry so well, Henry Klassen, because he was under pressure. Klassen was under pressure. This is what people don't realize, that he is your senior statesman. He's your experienced international as well. He's been in so many situations like this in the international circuit, right? So he had to bet out time, and he needed support from the other side. He needed someone to stick by him, someone to take that pressure off of runs and boundaries, and Nitish played the perfect supporting act. You could say he even played better than Klassen, looking at his runs per ball and his strike rate, striking at around 170. So Nitish got 56 of 33, batted superb again. Both of them, Hendrik and Nitish, throwing their wickets away at the end. Ankit Verma came. Is it Verma? Yeah, Ankit Verma came in, and there was a lot of expectations. I expected him to fire, but then I think he came in around the 17th-ish over mark. At that point, you can't really get an eye in. You just have to swing for the fences. The problem that he had is for the time that he was out there, from the moment that he came out, he didn't face enough deliveries. He wasn't on strike uh, most often. So that was a problem that he had. 5 balls, just 2 runs. Harsh Dubey duck off the first. Shivang 5 of 4, and Harshal Patel 4 of 2. So it was a terrible batting display to begin with and to end with. Just that middle phase that Klassen and Reddy held together. That is the only thing that went in their favor. Bowling wise, the The discipline was superb from Lucknow. There was five extras and only three wides, so that was superb discipline. Mohammad Shami, 4 overs, 9 runs, and 2 wickets, including a wide, but it's still just 9 runs in 4 overs. And if I'm not wrong, then he bowled about 16 or 18 dot deliveries. He didn't bowl maidens, but he bowled dot balls that mounted up to roughly 3 overs out of the four that were dots. So one thing for Mohammad Shami to note is everyone is saying Rohit and Virat should be given a chance for the 27 World Cup in South Africa, but no one really is calling for Mohammad Shami. And the problem is, I don't know if it's Gautam Gambhir or Ajit Akarkar. They completely sidelined the man. They told him to go play domestic. He played all three formats. He played Ranji Trophy. He played Said Mushtaq. He played Vijay Hazare as well. All three formats he played. All three formats he performed. In all three formats, his fitness was back. He was running all day in the ground, bowling full quota of overs, taking regular wickets, not being expensive, except for the odd match. So Shami as well. People need to blow a horn for Shami as well. If we are blowing horns for Virat and Rohit, saying that they should be given that one chance, because the story of the 23 World Cup was left incomplete, then also Mohammad Shami, he also deserves a shout for uh, for being given a chance at redemption. Digvesh Rathi, 4 overs, 46, 1 wicket. He was expensive. He took the 1 wicket, so okay, sure. But at least he's not doing those nuisance what should I say, gestures or nuisance behaviors of last season. So that's a big positive for the guy. Prince Yadav, 4 overs, 32, 2 wickets, and he also took a good catch somewhere in the outfield. I forgot where. I think it was towards down the ground around cover, long on around there, I think, if I'm not wrong. Took a good catch. It was standard catch, but it just looked good. He looked calm and composed. Not he didn't shed a single drop of sweat coming under the ball and gloving it. Siddharth, 4 overs, 29, 1 wicket. Siddharth looked decent. I think this is his first match. Manimaran Siddharth. I think this is his first match, if I'm not wrong. 4 overs, 29, 1 wicket, bowled superb. Avesh Khan, 4 overs, 36, and 2 wickets. Avesh Khan as well. He is along with Mohammad Shami, he is your main pacer in the pace attack. Because SRH couldn't put up a total, right? Fight with you, they only put up 156 of 9. It means that all the bowlers, they didn't suffer much. Just one, that was Digvesh Rathi, went for 11, 11 and a half and over. But overall, SRH had been under pressure for runs and wickets. You just have a look at the top. 1 for 1, 8 for 2, 11 for 3. This is all in the power play. Then Livingston, he fell outside of the power play because they only made the 22 runs in the power play. So I thought Livingston also fell in the power play. He fell in the 8th over. He fell at 26. And then from there, the partnership of Klassen and Reddy, that stabilized a lot of things. But then even after that, they had another collapse of 142 for 5, 144 for 6, 144 for 7, 151 for 8, and finally, at the end, 156 for 9. So it's just partnerships. They don't have SRH is seriously lacking a batsman that can run an innings. I think they took the gamble on Nitish in the first match to send him up to have him bat throughout the innings. But because from your top order all the way to, let's say, six, you've got madmen in there. You've got people that play one style of cricket, the aggressive, high risk, high reward style of cricket. You also have to accept the fact that along with the high risk comes heavy losses and a whole lot of inconsistency. So this is one thing that SRH need to sort out. They need to find a person that can give them stability. Henry Klassen has been doing that role for the past two odd matches, but it's not his role. He's not supposed to be playing this role. He's supposed to be your finisher. He's supposed to be whacking 50 of 20 balls, not anchoring an innings and then building for the finish. So they need to help out Henry Klassen. They need to help him with the batting. Maybe send Nitish ahead, send Ankit ahead, and then send Henry Klassen based on the overs that are left. I think that is one thing that Hyderabad can look at maybe for the next match. One thing that we have to note, Pat Cummins again is not playing. He'll be available, I think, in the second half of the tournament. With Pat Cummins there, at least you have your strike bowler, and he can also bat a bit at the end. He's not afraid to whack the long ball. So, Paddy, again, with that Australian mindset, Abhishek Sharma has been very vocal about it. That what can I say? He's been very vocal. Abhishek Sharma has been very vocal about the fact that the Australian mindset that this thing Pat Cummins brought to the team, the openness that he gave to Abhishek to just go and play free will and not worry about it. It really opened up his batting style. So it's not a big headache for SRH. They're still continuing with that mindset. Paddy's still there in the dugout. Daniel Vittori, he's also, I think, the bowling coach or the spin coach for the Australian national team. And this guy, Pat Cummins, he is the regular captain. Just give me 1 sec. Let me just pause for a sec. I have to sort out something. Let me just sort one thing out in the background. Yeah, we're back. Just had a little issue elsewhere. So I was saying, the coaching staff for the Australian team and part of the coaching staff for SRH is more or less the same. So it's not a big issue that Pat is not there in the field, because the orders, the mindset's more or less the same that Paddy would have kept going with. But again, it's just one of those things that they need to sort out, where you can't have all of your batters. You can't have all 11 people swiping from the first ball. It's a similar to what's happening with England with baseball. That baseball has completely ruined cricket over there. And as much as they like to praise themselves, those English, they suck. They have the worst batting orders. They have the worst batting plans when it comes to chasing or setting up targets. So they need a new mindset over there. I have no issue with Baz McCullum as head coach and this mindset of attacking, but you can't have all your batters attacking. One or two has to play the long game. One or two has to see the innings out if collapses happen. So That's the one criticism batting wise. Partnerships again, nothing. 6, 7, 3, 15. Ignore the middle one, 2, 0, 7, 5. So no partnership really being substantial, and the 15-run partnership of 22 balls, that even that partnership is useless because they're going less than run a ball. But the partnership of Henry Klassen and Nitish Reddy, 116 of just 63 balls, they scored between themselves in 10 overs 116 runs in 10 overs in 3 balls, 116 runs. That's where SRH had something respectable put up. And if they would have finished well, then they would have pushed for that 180 mark. And who knows? Who knows? Because in the end, you had how many? 7 and. So when the partnership broke of Nitish Reddy and Henry Klassen, there was 7, 10, 14. So roughly 2-ish overs left, 2, 3-ish overs left. So from there, you could have scored 20 runs. 10 overs in the last 2 overs is definitely doable, especially in T20s. So that was the play for Hyderabad. Now for Lucknow, they came in the second innings to bat. They were chasing down 150, what, 59, 50, yeah, 59. They managed to chase it down with 1 ball left. Aiden Markram, 45 of 27. Aiden loosened uh, a lot of things for this chase. Aiden he opened up the pressure valves for much of this chase. There wasn't real pressure on Lucknow to be striking at huge rates within overs. So 45 of 27, 167 strike rate from the top. Now the problem that he had was Mitchell Marsh on the other side just got 14 of 12. Not sure what's going on with him. He's also Australia had a terrible cricket campaign, and from there it seems Mitchell Marsh is continuing from where he left off that campaign. Rishab Pant, I'll get to him in a sec, but let me talk about the other guys. Ayush Baduni, 12 of 9. The guy that was supposed to be run out got stumped. The guy that was stumped got run out. There was a whole lot of mix-ups happening, and a whole lot of confusion. I think there was panic, but I didn't understand the panic. Ayush Badoni stumped by Ishan, 12 of 9. Nicholas Puran run out by Ishan. He only scored 1 run of 4 balls, and then Abdul Samad 16 of 12, and Mukul Chaudhary 2 runs of 5. Now, why I skipped Rishabh Pant? Because he was going so slow, right? He came 1 down. There wasn't really a need for him to anchor, but I understood the way he was playing the innings. Now, this innings could have easily gone south, right? Because in the end, let's just get to the last over, to the situation that they were in. They needed, was it 9 odd runs in the last over, the last 6 balls. The first 2 balls, you get 2 boundaries, and then you produce 2 dot balls. First of all, Rishabh Pant didn't need to drag this chase out into the last over. A couple of overs before the last over, this match was 1 and done, or should have been 1 and done the way that Lucknow was going. It was just Rishabh stretching it out. And then even in the last over, after the 2 boundaries, he decides to play 2 dot balls, and everyone is on edge. Everyone's got nerves running through them. And then finally, just that guy decides to take a single and win the match. His innings is terrible. It's 136 strike rate. He got 68 or 50. It's a slow innings even compared to his own standards. But there was no need for him to drag this match on the way he did. This match should have been done a couple of overs ago, but he decided to drag it on until the end. And the owners as well, man. Sanjeev Goika was in proper tears towards the end. He was so emotional because finally the win was coming, and then Rishab is about to throw it away. And Rishab as well, it seemed like he wanted to mess with the owners or something. Not sure what was happening with Rishab, but it paid off today. He got lucky. I will say this, that it paid off today and he got lucky. If he would have gotten out, if the guy on the other side would have gotten out, if Rishabh didn't have strike, right? Or let's say the bowling was so tight, you needed one of one, and then you got run out on the last ball, you went to a super over. This whole innings that people are saying that, okay, now he anchored the innings, he saw it off. Again, people are just looking at the scorecard. They haven't seen the match, so they can't say this thing. But if there would have been a fumble from Lucknow's side, Rishabh was going to be uh, pelted with a whole lot of slurs, including from me. I would have slurred him uh, like there's no tomorrow. It was unnecessary for him to take it this deep. It's fine, it paid off today, but it won't pay off every day, so just be careful. Bowling wise, SRH, I felt bowled better than Lucknow. I felt they bowled better than Lucknow, but just one bowler cost everything. They got two extras, one leg by and one by. Uh, they wanted when on the second last ball, so the match stretched out to the end. You could say it's because of Rishab, you could say it's because of the bowling. Harsh Dubey, 4 overs, 18 runs, 2 wickets. This guy did his job. You're defending 160. You've only given 18 runs in 24 balls. You're doing your job, and you've taken 2 wickets as well. Nitish Reddy, but not sure why he got the over. Didn't understand that call to give him the over. To be honest, I'm not sure if he should have bowled in the power play or not. I know they're using him in the power play. For some reason, I can't remember if he bowled in the power play or not, but I'm guessing he did bowl in the power play. There's no need to bring Nitish on in the power play. He's not honed his skills yet to be bowling the power play. Maybe the end of the power play, if it's gone that terrible that you just need a bowling change, then it's fine. But otherwise, you keep Nitish for outside of the power play. I think that'll be better for him. Then Jaydev Unadkat. This is where that 1 over of Nitish and the not even complete 4 overs of Jaydev Unadkat, and Unadkat went for 50 runs. 3.5 overs and he's gone for 50 runs. That's 23 ball 50 for the man. Yeah, 23 ball 50 for Unadkat, and Punt did it in how many? He got 50 balls. He put 69 on the board. Imagine if Unadkat bowled 50 balls. So it's one of those things, man. Unadkat, again, I never saw him as a key bowler, as a main strike bowler. But yeah, it was just terrible showing for the man. Normally he's so good with his lines and lengths, but it didn't pay off yesterday for him. Not sure if he was trying to over bowl or what was going through his head. Isan Malinga, 4 overs, 30 runs, 1 wicket. He bowled decent. If he gave 25 runs, maybe to an extreme, and 20 runs, then that is something that the team would have needed. But again, 4 overs, 30 runs is not bad. It's just 7.5 and over. The economy is not bad, but looking at how far this match came, you need to try and save every run you could. And it shouldn't come down to other guys to save runs. It should come down to Jaydev. He's your most experienced domestic bowler, and he should have bowled better. He should have had a better day, but okay. Harshal Patel, 3 overs, 16 runs. Shivang Kumar, 4 overs, 30 runs, 1 wicket. Shivang bowled well. He's a new bowler, he bowled well. Power play, these guys scored 53 runs. So that's where most of the damage was done compared to the 22 of SRH. It's about 30 run difference in the power play only. So no pressure building batting wise to score big runs because of Aiden's knock up top in the power play. Mitchell Marsh was the first one to fall, 37 for 1. Then Aiden fell at 77 for 2. Now there was a slight this fumble, this hesitation that was going on with Ayush and Nicholas Puran, 102 for 3, and then an over later, 105 for 4. And then Abdul Samad fell at 140. So it shouldn't have been dragged out this deep to begin with, but it's just one of those that it ended up being dragged out. Partnerships. Aiden was superb, especially in the second wicket partnership. He got 22 of 11. First wicket partnership, he was slow, no doubt. He was only 23 of 16. He was slow, I'll admit, but overall, once he shifted that gear, he paid off very, very well. Then that was it. I mean, all the other partnerships, nothing really breathtaking going on except for that second wicket partnership, and in that too, Rishab on 17 of 17. So he was slow throughout the innings. It was only towards the end where he put some runs on the board. So Rishabh Pant was so close to being blamed for losing this match because Lucknow nearly lost it, in my opinion. They drug it out this deep, they lost it. They should have looked to improve net run rate and all this. So, although they have won Lucknow, I still standing with the fact that on paper they have won morally. These guys, what's it called? SRH had the upper hand. Now we had a second match. Wait, anything else to add? In the first match, fielding and all, it was decent. Nothing really is coming to mind. Yeah, second match, that was it. It was a pretty much straightforward affair. The second match, these guys, CSK wins the toss. CSK wins the toss and they decided to bowl. I was surprised in that. The reason I think at the toss he gave was dew. Turned out that there was no dew that came in later on. RCB put up 250 with the loss of 3 wickets in 20 overs. In this, Philip Salt and Virat Kohli earlier on, they both struggled. They were both going at around a runner ball. I think Virat was 10 of 10 or something. Even Salt was going slow. But it's in the, once they shift gears that it paid off for them. Phil Salt put up 46 of 30. Virat Kohli put up 28 of 18 as their overall figures. But again, starting the innings was difficult. It wasn't that easy. And CSK, okay, no, I'll get to it in the bowling. Devdutt Padikkal, 50 runs in 29 balls. Devdutt as well in, I think, the first was it 15 runs or so. He was going a runner ball, first 15 18 runs he was going runner ball. So 15 of 15 or 18 of 18 was his figures. And then in the next 10-ish, 12-ish, however many balls that he faced towards the end, let's just say the last 12 balls that he faced, he put up, how many was it? He put up 30 plus runs in the last 12 balls he faced. So he upped his strike rate before he left as well. He put up 172, his strike rate. That was his strike rate, and he put up 50 runs of 29 balls after shifting gears. Again, it's all about shifting gears, especially in T20s. You can't start in first gear in T20s. You have to be ready to start off from the first ball in third gear sometimes in first gear. Who else was next? Rajat Patidar. He got 48 runs of 19 balls, and Rajat Patidar, unfortunately, towards the end, was in a situation where he couldn't get strike. He just couldn't get strike. And it's not that on the other side there was someone that wasn't scoring well, someone that was chewing up balls, and there couldn't be strike rotations because of tight fielding. He couldn't get strike because the guy on the other side was basically going harder than him. Rajat Patidar, 48 of 19 balls, 6 sixes, and 1 4, a strike rate of 153. Tim David on the other side put up 70 runs in 25 balls with 8 6s and 3 4s, striking at 280. Tim David had, I don't know if it's Tim David's luck or CSK's bad luck, but they got an appeal for, I think it was caught behind or something, or was it bowled, and then the appeal got overturned, so he survived that. I think there was a catch as well that he survived. He survived a bit. He got given a lifeline or two, and he survived, and boy oh boy, he made it all count. All of it, he made it count, I will say. 70 runs of 25 balls. At some point, I was thinking that rather than having bowlers bowl to him, just get a bowling machine out there. Why are you making the bowlers get tired, running in, charging in, thinking of what to bowl, what not to bowl, thinking of where to place the fielder? Because everything was just sailing over the ropes from the bat of Tim David. So it was just one of those where you don't have a reply as a bowling unit to the batsman. And of all this performance, everyone striking over 150. Everyone striking over 150 for crying out loud. They put up 250 runs with a loss of 3 wickets after 20 overs. Right? Now, one thing to note about this ground, Chinnaswamy, is if you are batting first, you put up 300 runs, it's very, very likely that the other team will also put up 300 runs. So on this ground, you just need to go hard at it. You need to watch the ball, you need to go hard at it. This ground is unforgiving runs wise. It just gives and gives. But when it comes to taking wickets, boy oh boy, you just need to pelt that right length on this pitch, and somehow it gives wickets as well. So this ground, it's a mystery, man. On the same ground, I think it was in 23 or in 2024, Afghanistan came to India. It was a T20 tour, and Afghanistan took the Indian T20 team into a super over at this very ground. Imagine that. This ground is for both teams. This ground doesn't discriminate between teams. It's for both teams. You just need to have the willpower to get through the initial phases, because it's not one where you just come out and you start swinging for the fences and it sticks. Not for everyone it sticks. Bowling wise, 8 extras, 3 wides, 1 no ball. That was fairly decent. Nothing loose from CSK, let's say, in extras terms. But in terms of lines and lengths, they gave a lot of freebies. They gave a lot of low full tosses, high full tosses. They gave a lot of balls in the slot that were just there for the batter to take. They put up 250 runs. So let's go to the bowling card. Khalil Ahmed, pick off the bowler, 4 overs, 37 runs. Unfortunately, couldn't get a wicket. Matt Henry, 3 overs, 36 runs, couldn't get a wicket. Anshul Kamboj, 4 overs, 52, 1 wicket. Everybody's gone for plenty of runs except for Khalil. Anshul Kamboj, 4 overs, 52, 1 wicket. Uh, Noor Ahmed, 4 overs, 49, no wicket. Noor Ahmed is just having a terrible run of things. Jamie Overton, 3 overs, 42, 1 wicket. Shivam Dube, 2 overs, 30, 1 wicket. Now, the problem is, it's not the bowler's fault, it's the fielder's fault. If your bowlers are giving you half chances, it's on you as a fielder to convert half chances into a proper catch. Or if they are giving you a sitter, let's say in the slips or on the ropes or in the inner ring, it's on you to then glove it and put the pressure on the opposition. What are the bowlers gonna do if you miss fielding and all this? You're refusing to take catches. I think in the power play, there was a very strong case for CSK to have 3 wickets in the power play, but they only had one in the power play. Uh, how many did they put up? They put up, I think, 51 runs, if I'm not wrong. 51. Where's it? Power play. 51 runs they put up in the power play. And just a loss of 3 wickets overall. So these were your partnerships. Salt and Virat, again, it wasn't easy to get going right early off. You look at Virat, he went out at 28 runs in 18 balls, but look at Salt on the other side. He's 8 runs of 9 balls. Both of them were struggling to get off to a flyer. It's only later on when they found rhythm, and then in that flow, they got dismissed. Partnerships, man, what to talk about? The first one was a bit slow, but then from there it was just total carnage. I think RCB put up 100 runs in the middle phase and 100 runs in the end phase. It's only in the first phase that RCB struggled, or that you could say CSK had some kind of say in the match. Look at the end, the finish. 99 runs of 35 balls between Patidar and Tim David. Apart from that, Patidar and Devdutt Pedicle as well. Pedicle, look at him in the partnership he had with Phil Salt. He was 16 of 17. He was also going at a runner ball. It's only from here, from the 17th ball, that he started pelting and got to 50 by the time he had faced 29 balls. So it's just one of those that you needed to apply yourself. That was it. CSK just batted Chennai out. As soon as they got to 250, I never gave Chennai a shot because of their batting. Their batting, I thought a couple of guys would stand up, but not to be the case. The couple that I thought would stand up, they showed glimpses. So let's get to CSK's batting. CSK put up 207 in the response to 250 with a loss of 10 wickets. They got bowled out in 19.4 overs. Sanju Samson, he's just refusing. He's refusing to perform. He's saying, I want MS back in the team. Let him be the center guy, and then I will try and do something when there's no pressure, there's no eyes on me. Sanju put up 9 runs in 5 balls. Gaikwad put up 7 runs in 3 balls. And Ayush Matre, I expected something from him. Looking at the last match he performed in the last match. Now, while I am with Ayush Matre, let me talk about 2 other people. Ayush Matre, Kartik Sharma, and Prashant Veer. The problem with these kids is that they are kids, basically. They are still new to, well, first of all, the IPL. They're still new to all these exposures. I don't know, like the main guys, Sanju, Gaikwad, they're not doing it for their team, so the pressure is falling on these guys. So the pressure is falling on these youngsters to perform out of their skin. So I'm not sure they're all taking pressure. And the thing with Kartik Sharma and Prashant Veer is, first of all, people are making a thing that, oh, they went for a big price tag, so they have to perform. There's this expectation, especially when it comes to IPL, there's this big expectation of money as well. Because this is life-changing money that these kids are getting. And although their personal lives are improving and everything, the problem is that uh, in the main stage, if you don't perform, people start to question things. You start to get a lot of outside noises. So these kids, Prashant Veer, he did well, 43 of 29. It shouldn't have been on him to build a match out of nothing. Kartik Sharma, again, taking pressure, 6 runs of 3 balls. He's just taking pressure, I guess. Pressure to perform, pressure to be there for the team. And Ayush Matre as well. Again, I was relaying his form from the Under 19 World Cup some months ago. I paid no attention to his domestic scores. I'm pretty sure he played something, but I didn't pay attention. So I'm just judging him on the two matches. One match he did well, one match he performed poorly. Today, I thought he would do well again, he performed poorly. So I'm flip-flopping with Ayush Matre. I admit that completely. But it's just one of those that is not supposed to come on these youngsters to take so much pressure to build a game out of nothing. Gaikwad, uh, give him some free space, mentally free him up with captaincy. He's not able to captain, he's not able to bat, he's not able to do anything at this point. Just free him up, take that load off of him, give it to Sanju Samson, let him be at the helm of the ship and let him steer things. People are also making it a lot on. People are also making a lot of about Stephen Fleming, that his mindset is too old. He's not fit for modern day T20. Again, I don't think that's the case. That is not the case. Stephen Fleming is fine as head coach, no issues with him. The problem is that the people that are supposed to perform for some reason are refusing to perform, and that's starting with the captain that they have in place. I think flip your captain, free him up, maybe make him sit on the bench for a couple of games and give him a breather. Another thing that is the problem is your playing 11 is wrong. Where is Urvil Patel? Bring him as impact player, whatever. Do whatever you have to do. Urvil Patel has to play. He has to play, especially when it comes to your batting innings. If you don't want him as a fielder, that's fine. You manage that. But one down, you have to bring Urvil Patel and bring Ayush Matre opening, I guess. Let him open with Sanju Samson, sit Gaikwad, sit Ruturaj out, sit Gaikwad out, and then just see. Let him breathe on the bench as well. Let him come down. Sarfraz, he rode his luck. 50 runs in 25 balls. That pushed this total over 200. He rode his luck. He was out in the slips. He rode his luck. He got put down, and then he just kept riding his luck. So it was just one of those where you would say he played well, looking at the scorecard. But if you saw the game, you would agree that he rode his luck. Shivam Dube, 18 runs of 13 balls. He just couldn't get going. He's starting slow, and his team is not in a situation where he can afford to start slow. He has to start slogging from ball two at least, maybe one ball just to get an iron, but from ball two at least he has to start slogging. If these 18 runs came in, let's say 5-8 balls, that would be fine, but he's starting slow. Prashant Veer, he played well for the time he played. The match was long gone, to be honest, but he was just forcing something to happen. Maybe get close, maybe lose by less of a margin, uh, not have that run rate completely go sideways. the net run rate overall for the season. Jamie Overton, he's been doing well batting wise. He's been doing decent bowling wise. Batting wise, he put up 37 in 16 balls. He's striking way better than some of the main batters. So it's just that you're playing 11, first of all, is not straight, and the people you are playing are refusing to perform. Sit some guys out, let them have some breathers, get guys from the bench to come in and step up. Anshul Compose did well as well, 19 of 12. Again, these are bowlers that are putting up these runs, so they did well for from a bowler's perspective, batting wise. Noor Ahmed 8 of 8, Matt Henry 2 of 2. RCB bowling wise, they did very well, held their lengths and lines very well. Just the three wides and the two no balls and two leg byes. Well disciplined, I will say. Jacob Duffy, 4 overs, 58 runs, 2 wickets. These runs came off Sarfraz's bat. Sarfraz was the one causing chaos earlier on. 2 wickets, but 58 runs was way too much. Bhuvaneshwar Kumar, 4 overs, 41 runs, 3 wickets. Quick note on Bhuvaneshwar, he completes 200 IPL wickets. 200 IPL wickets for the man who arguably should maybe play for India even at this age, but his international career finished quite some years ago, if we are honest with ourselves. Apart from that, Abhinandan Singh, I think this was a new bowler. 3.4 overs, 30 runs and 2 wickets for the man. Great on debut. I think it was debut. Correct me if I'm wrong. Kunal Pandya, 3 overs, 36 runs, 2 wickets. He's a spinner and he's bowling bounces to batters that are 6 feet tall. So just imagine the kind of bowling he did today. Surya Sharma, 4 overs, 21, 1 wicket, and Romario Shepherd, 1 over, 19 runs for him. CSK is just losing wickets, man. Consistent loss of wickets. 3 in the power play, and then 2 wickets fell in the first over outside the power play. They were 84 for 5 after 7 overs. So that's the way you lost it, man. Your main batters are in the shed. Run-wise, you're going okay because Sarfraz played that cameo. But it's just batting consistency. Your power play was 77 runs. Get a look at that 77-run power play, but you're just losing your wickets, man. Your batters are not standing up, your batters are not responding. That is your problem that you are having this season. Another thing is that again, playing 11, I've been saying it since game 1, you need to play Urvil Patel 1 down at number 3. Sit Gaikwad out, he's completely mentally drained. He just seems drained. He has no energy in the field. He has no energy batting. Not sure what he was trying to do when he got out. Didn't play a full swing. Didn't play a push. He didn't even block it. It was a nothing shot caught in no man's land and ended up edging off to slips. So that was the tale the for the 2 games. Let's look at the points table and where people rank. So we're looking at 4 teams. RCB, one of them, they lead the standings. Played 2 matches, won 2, 4 points, and they have the best overall net run rate at plus 2.5. The other team we are looking at is SRH. They are in 5th position. They played the 3 games, won 1, lost 2, lost the one to Lucknow. Net run rate is in positives at least, plus 0.2. After that, we are looking at LSG. They're in 7th. They also put where are they? Oh yeah, they put up the first points of the season on the board. played 2, won 1, lost 1, got 2 points on the board. Run rate though is minus 0.5. And then at the end, CSK played 3, lost 3. Run rate, I think, before today was minus 2.1. It's gone to minus 2.5. Oh boy, it's finished, man. It's finished. 3 games and you refuse to sort out your mistakes. Batting wise, I'm talking. Yeah. You need to sort out yourselves, man. Fix your playing 11s. You have a decent squad. Your squad is decent. Your bowlers are also decent. Bowlers, okay, T20 is a batters game, especially IPL is a batters tournament. But you're not even playing your key batters. So it's just one of those sort out your 11s. With regards to tonight's match, it is Knight Riders versus the Kings. Now, I am in a dilemma because it is home team versus away team. Both of them are my team. Team A, Calcutta, stand with them always. But we also have some issues we need to sort out regarding our 11. Hopefully, they sort them out today. Hopefully. But if we go in with the same 11, Punjab is winning. Punjab is winning today. I think Punjab is winning today. They seem to have the overall package of a team, and I think they will win today. It should be a good contest, but I think they will win today. So that was the tale for the 2 matches. Again, I was rushing through a lot of things. I need to be free and need to run away to some places. So I'll see you guys tomorrow. Tomorrow, at least it's just the 1 match. So tonight, so tomorrow, I only need to do the 1 match, so we can do that with ease. And remember to like, subscribe, comment, interact. Let's see what's going on in this channel. Let's see where we go forward with this channel as well. Yeah, like, comment, subscribe, the whole shebang, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.